In this video, I'm going to show you how to attach these mobile TV cart brackets to the back of your TV. I did a video previously about how to set up the universal mobile TV cart, and a lot of people questioned how you put the straps on the back of the TV. So I'm setting up a new TV here in the podcast studio, and I thought it's a good opportunity to show you how I do this. So here's a large 43-inch TV, Hisense, and I'm just testing this out. It did a nice job as holding this as my monitor. I can have up to 6 screens on there, and it's in the distance on the mobile cart with my camera in front. In this video, I'm going to break down and cover how to set up the TV and add the brackets on the back. So this is a new TV that I've got, 43-inch, and Hisense is the brand. It's okay, not too expensive. I'll put a link in the description. You can check out the price. It's a budget TV, works perfectly well as a monitor. It's got a couple of HDMIs, USBs, and the usual Bluetooth and things like that. So I unboxed the TV to take the TV out. What you need to keep in mind is when you buy a TV and you want to mount it on something, there's different mounting types on different TVs. So they normally give you a Visa guideline, like 500 by 600, 300 by 400. Just check what the number is on your TV when you buy it on Amazon. It normally lists the information, and then when you buy the TV stand, cart, or mounting system for the wall, make sure it supports that size for that TV. So this is a nice easy TV unboxing I've taken out here just to give you an idea of what you need to keep in mind. So when you flip the TV over, keep it on its original box so you don't leave anything on the table which scratches your new TV. So I'm just taking this away, and I'm going to quickly bring my camera up close to show you me mounting the actual TV holders on here, which then I hang on my cart. So this TV is quite an interesting option because it comes with a multitude of options. You've got the internet cable there to plug in RJ45, 2 HDMIs, couple of extra slots, some USBs. And yeah, so you'll see the back of this TV. You can see 4 holes in the center. These are my universal mobile TV cart brackets. So these just hook on. There's normally 2 arrows on these that point in a certain direction. So make sure they're pointing in the same direction. That way you get an equal mounting system, because sometimes if you put them on upside down, then the TV will be wonky. So I'm showing you here quickly an overview of how much gap I left in the top and the bottom. So this will determine how high or low your TV can go on this bracket, because you'll notice on these brackets there's hooks. So there's 3 hooks on the top, 3 hooks on the bottom, which is total 6 hooks. Those allow you to kind of hook the TV a little bit higher, a little bit lower. So if you put it in a central position, you can hook it on and then you can extend it, or if that's not the right position, you can take it off and move the brackets again. So you can do this a couple of times because it's the opposite. If you want to go higher, you would actually move the bracket higher. If you want to go lower, you move the bracket lower. However, this does vary on the types of brackets you've got. Here I'm showing you the arrow. Just keep an eye on this arrow. It's very important to make sure they're both the same distance. So there, see that was upside down, so I've made them the same now. And there's holes there as well as interlocking holes and slot holes. You can slide it slightly to make sure it's in the right place. The screws you get with your kit, there will be a few washers on this, so don't over tighten the screws, and also don't use longer screws than you need to. So you'll notice here I put a round little washer on this and then put the screw through it to hold it in place. And then I found that these weren't gonna work well for me. So what I then did was just made sure the screw size was correct. So you'll see I tried there, but that did not work. So there's a thicker size screw and a thinner size screw. So I went away and got the thin screws from the packet. I put a washer on the screw and then pushed that through the hole and made sure that it had a nice easy tighten. If it's hard to tighten, then make sure you don't thread it. What that means is you're going against the thread, and that causes binding on the nut. So this is the Allen key type screw. So you'll see I'm just loosely putting it in, not too tight, and then I'll wait for a bit and then put the bottom one in and then go back to the top and tighten it. That's like a sensible way to do this. If you're new to this, I would suggest getting someone else who knows how to do this to do it for you. If by watching this video you still have questions, then unfortunately you're not very savvy with this type of work. you need to get someone else to do it, because in this I'm giving you a step-by-step guide of how I've done it. And if you can visually see someone else doing it and it helps you to complete your challenge, then that's good. If not, and you still have questions, then I think you need to get a DIY person in, or someone in your family who can do this for you. It can be tricky and it's a hard little thing to get your head around, very fiddly screws and sizes and adjusting. So I understand it can be hard. Just take your time and get some help and you should be okay. Now, going through this process, this TV is not a very big TV. I had to limit the size of TV I got because I needed to put it in a small room and be able to fit it against a wall so it doesn't overhang too much. So this Hisense TV, it's a good option, and again I'll put a link if you want to check it out. I was quite pleased with the quality. You can see here I've left a little bit of overhang just to give me time and maneuverability. The TV comes with a nice remote which gives you all accessibility easily, so you can go through the screens. There's the remote for this TV, and now I'll show you the TV mounted on and how it actually looks. So this is a TV mount system, very slim TV, and it just hooks onto the TV cart. This means I did not have to make holes in the wall. I was just able to move the cart around, and I've got 4 screens up here. You can see different screens, VLC player, OBS recording, as well as a couple of other screens, and that works very nicely. So overall it's a nice, pleasing experience, and this helps you get your TV in place, so now you can use it as a big monitor with a HDMI lead. Hopefully this helps you with this. All the links are in the description. If you have any comments, drop them in the chat, and I'm sure someone in chat will help you out with that. I'll see you on the next video.